Well, day 52, was giving mum and lambs a nice big feed. Quite nice that, all eating at the same time. Now they're all nice and fit and healthy. I think we might look at getting them out into the field today, but I'll just give Rob a bell first. So I've had the peas out overnight in order to sort of let them get used to the wind a little bit, and they're all still upright. So they're going to go in there. That's a lot of digging with my 3 pitchfork. I'm just more like, is it Poseidon now? Yeah, that's what it is. Somebody has been playing his usual game, and this one's still trying to use an itching post. Sorry, that was a bit swingy. But yeah, once again, they build bridges but don't know how to use them. So we've roughly got around this post dug out, ready to, well, not quite ready to receive peas. We just need to build the structure, got some wire there and some posts. And then, yeah, we'll get them up and growing. See, they sort of standing up in the wind there, so that's good news. I'll have to come out overnight to get a little bit more resistant. But yeah, we'll get them in, and then we've got peas. So here we've got all the stuff that I pulled out, which is basically a shed load of pig food, so we'll be moving that up there shortly. Just refilling the sheep's water with nice fresh water and all of theirs. So I thought I'd come and sit in with the utter cuteness that is with the lambs for this, but today it got a little bit chaotic here, to be honest. I knew a couple of families were coming down. I woke up utterly exhausted today, just really tired. Another one of them days where I just hit a bit of a wall. I knew a couple of families were coming down, so I came down and was cracking on doing the peas and everything. And yeah, it just got a little bit mad. A couple more families turned up that I knew they'd seen each other out with here anyway, so it wasn't too bad. But then it just lots of chaos with too many kids, sort of that that they egg each other on and everything like that. And then another couple of families turned up while I was doing the peas, and without I've asked repeatedly that people let me know that they're coming down, contact me. I have phone, I have everything on charge here. As you can tell, I'm recording. So yeah, I was almost a little bit rude, which was not nice of me, to be honest. But I don't want to be contributing to the problem, and all it takes is someone to walk past and say, "Oh, there was all these getting there," and all of a sudden I'm public enemy number one because I'm trying to help people, and that's the last thing that I want. I want to be able to make sure that people are safe and secure while they're here, and today I couldn't do that, and that bothered me, and I was a little bit snappy. I've tried contacting the people concerned, but I can't get through to them. I will do, hopefully, and so I apologise for being a little bit short, but at the same time, one of the people that was there that came was also somebody with health complications already, so I don't want to be a vector for anyone to get ill. Do you know what I mean? We are in a pandemic. As much as all of this is nice and the sheep are beautiful and lovely and the sun's out and all of that, we are in a pandemic. I mean, there's a lot going on. And similarly to that, I got a call tonight from somebody that I know that's been working in residential care work on the front lines, taking care of the most vulnerable. And it turns out that he's been basically staying in a car for the last 60 days or 70 days. And even though I put that offer out, and I think people thought I was a bit mad when I put that offer out, but exactly what I was worried was going to be going on has been going on to someone that I know, so I'm taking him in, which means that I now have to be in isolation from all of you lot, really. But yeah, I'm not having someone staying in a car that's taking care of people, so when it does come to up here, I'm going to have to be a lot more stringent, certainly in regards to me being around anybody and being close to people and surfaces and all that sort of stuff. So it's going to have to be a lot more considered. I've already let people know that there's certainly no more than sort of 2 families that know each other and have already been around here at once, just because it gets a bit too stressful. And yeah, we're going to have to be a lot more conscious about these things. As it's sorry, as much as I'm talking, there's lambs, and look, they're coming over to me, which is really nice. This is probably going to be the extent of my cuddles from now on. Because yeah, he's going to be moving in with me, and he is going to be out and around people that have and may have corona. So yeah, it's going to have to be a bit of a change of tact, but we are in these times and we have to act accordingly. I apologise to if they are watching this video, those that was a little bit rude to earlier, but I have asked people repeatedly to let me know if they're coming down, and I need to be really forceful on that now, because today it went too far. And yeah, we want to make sure these guys can come out and not have loads of kids chasing around. But yeah, I need people to let me know. And also, yeah, I am now pretty much in isolation, guys. Sorry, but we've got to make sure that we take care of those that are taking care of those that need taking care of, if that makes any sense at all. So finally we have peas in the ground, yay! You can see basically what I'm going to do, so put a wire mesh structure around it, and the peas can grow up, and then on the inside I'll do beans that then I'll also lean up against there, but they want to be on more sort of straight sticks, so they want less of a lean, and then that way we've got maximum use for a small area, and made use of this unsightly, ghastly thing. So that's day 52, and if I'm honest, it's day 53. I just woke up early because I actually followed advice and actually got a decent night's kip. I was utterly exhausted yesterday, and yeah, it just got a bit much with, there was too many kids, too many people coming down, which is really nice. It's good to see people and everything like that, and it'd be nice with the later lot that came. It'd be nice if no one was there and they'd have turned up, but we're in the middle of a pandemic and we've got, we're meant to be doing social distancing, and I know that the four families that came that were here, they've seen each other out with here, so I can't do anything about that. They've already part of the same sort of immunological group, if that makes any sense. But then the other two to turn up, it was just like, then you've got 6 families and there'd be what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 kids, I think in total. No, 10, 11 kids in total running around. It's not doable. Certainly not at the minute. And like, at some points it was like, 4 or 5 kids running around with the pigs, and it's like, that's not fair on them. So I was getting a little bit testy about that, because at the end of the day, the animal welfare is top priority. And, I don't want my animals stressed for any reason, never mind just because, kids are being run riot. So yeah, it did get a bit testy yesterday, and I was also just once again utterly knackered. I was meant to be working yesterday. I just woke up late, drained, didn't end up going. I'm going doing that today, so I've got some pennies in. But yeah, so from now on, let me know you're coming. I don't want people just turning up, even if it's just a guy on his own or whatever. I need to know that there's different people around, especially now as I've got a housemate. Yay! It's a lad I was on about. So yesterday I felt tired and Then he comes and tells me about how he's done a 100-hour week working with kids with not kids, well, sometimes with kids with learning difficulties, but also with adults with Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, and he's been sleeping in a car every night. One way to make you feel like a complete whinging bitch, to be perfectly honest. Plus, I've woke up, I got a half decent night's kip. I didn't quite make it to bed. I ended up falling asleep on the sofa, but yeah, feeling a lot better today. So yeah, let's get today smashed. Sorry I was a bit short yesterday, a little bit ratty, but I think hopefully people can understand why, because I'm trying to do something good, and yesterday didn't feel like I felt like it was sort of Greenland's play barn, and it's like that's not what I want it to be at all, by any stretch of the imagination. The forest school area, let kids run around in there, but up on the farm, there's animals there. So yeah, it just got a bit much. So from now on, book in. If you don't book in, I will probably ask you to leave. And yeah, just no more than if you and a family that you've been spending time with anyway, your kids have seen each other, whatever, you want to come, then that's up to you. But once again, no more than 2 at a time. And yeah, sorry if I was a bit rude and a bit short and a bit testy yesterday, but I am only human. I've not really stopped for 50 odd days, and to be honest, not really been taking care of myself, because I've always got struggle with eating. So some days I'm not eating for 12 hours and then sleeping for 5 hours, and yeah, eventually it's all going to build up. So decent night's kip. Ate an absolute obscene amount last night because I was feeding Paul, because his favourite food was fried chicken, and he'd not had any in a while. So I went and got some fried chicken and gorged on it, to be fair. So yeah, sorry I was a bit short, but yeah, things need to change. Not things need to change. Things can't like tomorrow. Yesterday can't happen again. As much as I'm sure the kids had fun and everything like that, it's not the play grounds for that. Just running around willy nilly and just going wild. There are animals here. It's not a baby safe environment. There are bits and pieces about there is this and that and the other. Kids can get hurt, and at the end of the day, if that's the last thing we want, there's all sorts of potential problems, and if there isn't any control, then that's how things are going to go wrong. Like I want the kids free playing in the cutting on their own. That's fine. That's a pretty safe environment. But up and around the field, there's stuff everywhere, and you can't keep your eye on 10 kids at once. And it's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt, and then when somebody gets hurt, it's gonna be me that gets shouted at, isn't it? So that's my concern, is keeping everybody safe and everything like that. And yesterday it wasn't safe, and that's not tolerable. So yeah, from now on, two families only, and yeah, still come on down. I've made the space available, and I love seeing people make use of it. But it's making use of it, not running around. It's yeah, as I say, it's not the playground. So anyway, hope you all have a good day, and yeah, let's see what day 52's got to offer.